against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. This is Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, exit. 54.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll let this thing go for Sam. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. eluding the pressure right. He'll check that down to Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And Myers able to knock it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run again with Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 21.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Earl Mitchell coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Come to my work.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
12.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
11.
On second down, it's Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
21. This Precon, 132 fighter.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Mike 5-4. 18. Watch the slack. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming. 54 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Watch the whip. Hey, one set. Hook. 54. Mike. Here we go.
On first down, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Go. Get ready. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And an alley to run. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll toss it to Breda, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breda with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wilson now to throw on third down. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is Breida, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. 20. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. D Ford in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. To throw is Wilson, throwing on 3rd and long. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike 5-4. Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco.